Are you looking for the best work from home business for beginners where you potentially can earn up to $10,000 or more per month? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I've made a living online for years, and it has given me the freedom to work completely on my own terms. And many have asked me what the best way to start working from home as a beginner is, and therefore I decided to record this video where I will show you 6 real and legit ways to do this. First of all, before we go over the options I want to talk about and show you, I just want to make it clear that there is a lot of hype when it comes to work from home businesses and making money online, and you have to be careful what you believe because there is so much hype, there is so much clickbait, but there is also a lot of great options. But what is very important to be aware of is that if you want to create a real online income or a real income from home where you can make a living from it and potentially even earn $10,000 or more per month, then it is not something that will just happen overnight, and it will not just happen with a few clicks. Anyone that claims that, just stay away from them, because you will just end up wasting your time and potentially even your money. Because what is important to understand is that it has huge potential. It can give a lot of freedom, potentially really great income if you do it the right way and choose the right methods for you. But if you want to work from home and potentially make a really great income, it will require you to first learn the method you choose, and then you need to build the foundation and then grow from there. And all this of course takes time and effort, and this is very important to be aware of, and this is true no matter of the options you choose. So I'm just saying this because I see so much hype, I see so many people doing it with the wrong expectations. It will require time, it will require effort, but the freedom that you can get from it can be really, really great. But which of the options I will show you is the best for you really depends on your personal preferences and your income goals, because each of them are for different preferences and they also have different earning potential. I will go over all that to show you the pros and the cons of both of them, so then you can find the right option for you. So the first option I want to share with you is affiliate marketing, and this is actually my number one choice for starting an online business or an online work from home business as a beginner. But I know it's also not for everyone, so this might not be for you. I'll also explain why, and I will then also show you alternatives. But if you don't know what affiliate marketing is, then it is basically where you have some kind of product or service that you promote, and you're kind of a middleman, so you connect an audience with that product and share links with them, and then you earn a commission when they buy through your link. And that can build up to giving really great income. You know, some people are earning hundreds or even thousands of dollars per day from doing this. And if you do it the right way, focus on quality, where you focus on a topic, you find the right niche for you that you have some knowledge about, and this is something anyone can actually do. There is a process of learning to find the niche, and then you need to connect with an audience, create content, and again, this is something anyone can learn to do if you're just willing to put in time and effort. And once you then have that audience, then you start sharing these links for relevant quality products or services, so they get something out of it, you get something out of it, the companies you promote get something out of it, and that can really grow from there. This is definitely one of the best options as a beginner if your goal is to potentially build a really, really great online income and business. But what you do need to be aware of with affiliate marketing is that of course there's a learning curve, and it takes time to first learn the different things, the different aspects. It is, as mentioned, something anyone can learn, but it does require you to take the time and effort to do that, and then to implement and be consistent for several months, and then you will start seeing results, and then you can scale and grow from there. I do have more information about the exact process and the exact steps that I have taken to do this, so I will leave a link below so you can go and find out more information about that if affiliate marketing is your chosen option. But let's also move on to the next options, because as mentioned, I will show you 6 options, so there is something no matter your preferences. So when we're talking about working from home, we of course also have to talk about freelancing. And freelancing can be many different things. There are many different platforms you can do it on. It can be on Fiverr, it can also be on Upwork. There are a ton of different freelance platforms. And what is great about it is that there's so many topics. You can see just, for example, on Fiverr, these different topics are just what some people are offering services in. And within each of these, there is a ton of different other topics, as you can see, for example, just within digital marketing. So basically, no matter your skills or interest, it is possible to find freelance work online. But when it comes to freelancing, what you need to be aware of is that it's not simple. I see some people, they think like, oh, I just create a profile on Fiverr and then the money will roll in. That's not how it works. There is a ton of competition on most freelancing platforms. So you need to first of all find out what other people are offering. How can you stand out a little bit? Set your pricing accordingly so you first can attract some clients. You need to spend time sending offers when you first start so you can build up a good reputation, get good ratings, fill out your profile properly. When you then get clients, do a proper job. Make sure to respond fast when somebody contacts you, and then you can build it up and become popular and get more and more work. So it's not something where it just happens automatically, and you need to be aware of this. So the advantages about freelancing, for example, compared to affiliate marketing, is that once you get started, you can start earning a little bit right away because you can get clients, fairly quickly if you put in enough effort. But it's not super easy, and it takes time and effort to build up. Whereas affiliate marketing, it takes time to build the foundation before you will even start earning. But then the earning potential of affiliate marketing is huge, because with freelancing, you have to be aware that even though you can work from anywhere, you still have to be available to work when clients want. And usually when people hire, they want something done fast. So you are still dependent on getting hired by someone else. You're still dependent on working when they tell you to get the work done. But it definitely does give a lot more freedom than going to an office, for example. So freelancing definitely can be an option also. I do have a list on my website of the best freelancing platforms where you can find jobs, because it can be a good idea to look into where maybe there's not so much competition, or sign up for several different platforms. So I'll leave a link to that below also. So another way to make money from home can be to become a voice-over actor or actress, and there are quite a few platforms where you can find work like this. You can also find work like this on actually freelance platforms, but there are also platforms like, for example, voices.com that is specialized in this. So you can get quite high-paying jobs here if you are good at it. Of course, this requires a specific skill, and it also requires you to have the right equipment, and of course, set up where you can record in a quiet place and all that. But then they do have quite a lot of work here in different languages even also, and for different types of jobs. So this can be an option if you have the voice and you have the right setup for it, and this is something you like. Then this can be one platform to check out, but there are quite a few platforms like this also. You can find work like this on freelancing platforms. Next, let's talk about finding a remote job, because that can be another way to make money from home. So you're not just starting a business, but you can work more on your own terms and in a more flexible way, because you don't have to commute, or you can just do it whenever you want, wherever you want, or not always whenever you want. That depends on the exact job. But when it comes to finding remote job, the advantage of that compared to freelancing or affiliate marketing, for example, is that you know that once you get hired, then you will start earning right away. But of course, it has less freedom because you will be hired by someone else. It will be a secure income. You know how much you get every month in most cases. But of course, the earning potential will also have a limit. It's not like affiliate marketing where you can potentially keep scaling. With flex jobs, it's, you get a salary, but you will also start earning faster. You will start earning as soon as you get the job. So these are the different things you need to consider to find the right option for you. But one of the absolute best ways to find a remote job that I have come across out of all the options that I've tested a lot of different ways, is flex jobs, because here you can find work basically no matter where you live, in many different areas of work, and no matter your entry level also, whether you're very experienced or brand new. And what I really like about this, because there are a lot of job boards, but many of them, they have a ton of scam jobs. So you can actually end up getting scammed and waste a lot of time and potentially even a lot of money. And what I do like about flex jobs is that, yes, there's a small fee to join, but it's very small, and they have a very, very cheap, like a few dollars trial or something like like that, so you can get started and see if it's for you, and if that can help you to actually get a real remote job on a safe platform where you potentially can earn a full-time income from home, that's worth it for me, because that also means that when they charge a small fee, that they have the money to actually make sure to vet all the jobs. So when you find jobs here, you know that there's not scams the same way there, and they also have tools to help you with your job search and things like this. So this is definitely an option that I recommend if you are looking for a remote job. I do have also a full tutorial of FlexJobs. I'll leave a link to that below. At the top there, you can also find a link to FlexJobs itself, so you can easily go there if you want to get started with this option. We now only have 2 more options to go over, and it'd be great if you could just take 1 second to like this video, because it can help it to be seen by more people, and I would definitely appreciate that support. So next, let's talk about becoming an influencer, because this is something that has become very popular and something you can definitely do on your own terms and from home. But I also just want to add, if you have any comments about any of these different options, then please feel free to share in a comment below which of the options you prefer, why you prefer that, or if you have questions for any of these options. But let's now talk a little bit more about becoming an influencer, because what I would say is that there's also a lot of hype about this, and what my clear recommendation is that if you want to make money like that, then there are many ways, and the thing is that you should not focus on becoming an influencer. For me, that is actually the wrong approach, because some people, they start a social media platform to become an influencer. What I think the approach should be is that you can use social media to start an online business, and a part of that is that you would then actually become an influencer. But the goal should never just be to be an influencer just for the sake of being one. It should be to focus on quality, where you can actually find something to share that is helping others, and if you do that, then they will also trust you more, you can feel good about it, and then you can build up your audience and become an influencer, whether it is on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. But I would actually recommend that if you want to become an influencer, then you should go through the same steps that I talked about if you want to learn affiliate marketing, because there are even influencers that have like 1 million+ followers but don't actually make any money, because they also don't understand the process of focusing on quality and how to actually monetize it. So the best approach to earn with influencer marketing or becoming an influencer is to start with the basics of understanding how making money online and affiliate marketing works, because the influencers that incorporate affiliate marketing, they are actually the ones that makes the most money, unless of course you're a hyper celebrity or something like that, but most of you are probably not when you're watching this. So again, you can find that link to more information about learning affiliate marketing below, and that's also the route that I recommend you go if you want to become an influencer, and then stop focusing on just becoming an influencer, focusing on building a business and then building up the influence that way by helping people. The last option I wanted to show you is online tutoring, because there are many options like that. Also, it can be done in different languages. If you like teaching, and this can be language, math, science, it can be all kind of topics. There are many platforms now where you can go and sign up to become a tutor. Of course, you need to be available when the clients are there and all that, but it can build up to become a full-time income from home. Of course, again, you need the right equipment, you need a quiet setup and things like this. But if that's something you are good at teaching and you would like to do it from home and have the right setup, then I do have a list here on my website. You can see it here on the screen now. I'll leave a link to that below, where I show more about some of the best online tutoring sites, so you can sign up for those and get started. Each of them are for different topics and things like that, so you can read all about that on my website. So as you can see, if you want to start a work from home business as a beginner, there are many options, and there is no right or wrong here. Which option is the best really depends on your overall goals and also your preferences. Personally, as mentioned earlier, I think affiliate marketing is best if you want to create a business where you potentially can work completely on your own terms and where the earning potential is also huge. But it's not for everyone, because it takes quite a lot of time to build the foundation to start getting traction. But then again, the earning potential is also bigger than for most of these other options. But a remote job can also be great if you just want to work in a more flexible way but know exactly what you get every month. So all of it really depends on your personal preferences. But as mentioned, I'll leave links below to more information about the different options I've talked about. And I would also love to hear your opinion. Which of these options sounds the most interesting to you and why? That would really be great to hear. And also, if you have any questions for any of them, just ask in the comment below and I will personally make sure to respond to it also. And finally, if this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.